7th Samachir Maths angles. We are going to deal about angles today. So you already know what is a right angle. The angle is 90 degree means it is said to be a right angle. Straight angle means the angle must be equal to 180 degree. Acute angle means angles less than 90 degree. So less than 90 degree means it is said to be acute angle. Obtuse angle means more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So it must be more than 90 degree. You know 90 degree means here it will be. So it is more than 90 degree means it is said to be obtuse angle. Next is sum of two angles. Sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree. Then these two angles are said to be supplementary angles. When the sum of the two angles are equal to 90 degree means they are said to be complementary angles. For example, you have here like this. So if you add these two means it will be equal to 180 degree. So they are said to be supplementary angles. When you have like this, you add these two angles means it will be equal to 90 degree. Then it is said to be complementary. So sum of two angles is equal to 180 means they are said to be supplementary angles. Sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree means they are said to be complementary angles. Next, adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means these two are, this is an angle means this is adjacent. These two angles are adjacent to each other, next to each other. So these two angles are next to each other. So they have a common vertex. See, from here to here is one angle, this is another angle. So they have a common vertex. So these two angles are said to be adjacent angles. Sum of the angles formed on a straight line is equal to 180 degree. That's what we saw here. Sum of the angles, two angles is equal to 180 degree. Then when two lines intersect each other, two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. So here you see this is one line, this is another line. Both the lines are intersecting each other means two vertically opposite. These two are vertically opposite angles, these two are equal. So you must know vertically opposite angles are equal. So this is 80 degree means this will also be 80 degree. Then this is 100 degree means this is also 100 degree. So angle you add up and see, this is your straight line. The angle will be equal to 180 degree. So angles in a straight line is 180 degree, and you must know that vertically opposite angles are also equal. So what all we have seen now is right angle, straight angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, and sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree means they are supplementary. Sum of two angles are equal to 90 degree means they are complementary. Then adjacent angles means they have a common vertex and one common arm. Common vertex means this is a common vertex. They have a common vertex. For example, A. This is B means C, D. So they have a common arm also. AD is the common arm. Common vertex is A. So this also the vertex is this. For this angle also the vertex is same. Okay, then vertically opposite angles are equal. When two lines intersect each other, two sets of vertically opposite angles will be formed. So this is 80 degree means this will also be 80 degree. This is 100 means this will also be 100. Add up means it must be equal to 180 because this is a straight angle. Next, angles formed by a transversal. So when you have transversal means two parallel lines are there. Another line is intersecting the two parallel lines. It is passing through the two parallel lines. A, B, C, D are two parallel lines means this is another transversal which passes. EF is the transversal which passes through the two parallel lines AB and CD. So now you must know what are the angles formed. When two lines are parallel and another transversal passes through, you have 8 angles to be formed. If you know one angle itself, you can find the rest of the 7 angles. So for example, this is 1 means this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally 8 angles are formed when a transversal passes through a parallel line, two parallel lines. Okay, so now you must know what are the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles means here you are seeing on the top means this also you see on the top of the line. 1, 5. You have pairs of corresponding angles. 1, 5 is a corresponding angle. Same way 4 and 6. You are seeing down below the line. So this 4, this is 6. So 4 and 6 are corresponding angles. Same way 2 and 8 are corresponding angles. 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. That's what I have written here. 1 and 5, 4 and 6, 3 and 7, 2 and 8. You can write according to the numbers you give for the angles, you can write the corresponding angles. It is not sure that you have to be like this only. So angle 1 means you are seeing on the top of the line. Here also you see top of the line, 1 and 5. Below the line you see means 4 and 6. Here this side you see top of the line means 2 and 8. Same way 3 and 7. These are the corresponding angles. Alternate interior angles means 3 and 5. So they must be interior. Interior means in between the two parallel lines. So 3 and 5. 4 and 8. Exterior angle means 2 and 6, 1 and 7. These are the alternate exterior angles. Can you follow? Next, interior angles on the same side of the supplementary are 180 degree. So 4 and 5 if you add means it will be equal to 180 degree. So this angle and this angle you add means it will be equal to 180. That is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. You have this transversal means on the interior angles you have to see on the same side. 4 and 5 same way. 3 and 8 will be equal to 180 degree. If you add these two angles, it will be equal to 180 degree. So using these conditions, you are going to see exercise 5.2. Okay, so name the marked pair of angles. So here you see this is exterior alternate angles. They are on the outer portion alternate side. So this is exterior alternate angles. Same way here 1 and 2 are exterior alternate angles. Here you are seeing here these two are corresponding angles. So this side below the line, this side also below the line. So it is corresponding angles. Here this is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. They are interior angles. This is your transversal means they are on the same side of the transversal. So this is interior alternate angles. On the alternate sides you have, so 1 and 2 are interior alternate angles. Here 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. Here below the line, here also below the line. These two are corresponding alternate angles are equal. So y is equal to 108 degree. Here corresponding angles are equal. See, fifth sum A, they have asked you to find out A. You are finding out A means you know corresponding angles are equal. So you can equate and find out the value of A. So you write corresponding angles are equal. Therefore 3A is equal to 126. A is equal to 126 divided by 3 is equal to 42. You know, divide by 3. 126 divided by 3 means 3 4s are 12. 0. Bring down the 6. You will get 2 times 6 is 0. So your angle is 42 degree. Next is they have asked that here also they are corresponding angles. You write. Sorry, this is outside, this is also outside. So you will write it as they are not corresponding, they are alternate angles. So alternate angles are equal. Therefore 4a plus 13 is equal to 135. So 4a is equal to what? 135 minus 13 plus 13. If it goes this side it becomes minus. So 4a is equal to 135, sorry, subtract means what will you get? 122. So it is equal to 122. A is equal to 122 divided by 4. It is equal to, have it as 137. So 4a plus 13 is equal to 137. 4a is equal to 137 minus 13 will give you 124. So 4a is equal to 124 means a is equal to 124 divided by 4. If you divide means you will get your angle as 31 degree. The same way next sum, these are alternate interior angles. So you can equate, you can write that as alternate angles are equal. 8a plus 29 is equal to 45. 8a is equal to 45 minus 29 is equal to 14. 16 you will have 16. So 8a is equal to 16 means a is equal to 16 by 8 is equal to 2. So here a is equal to 2 here. Okay. Next sum, here this is 90 degree. So 6a is equal to 90 degree means a is equal to, here this is interior angles. A is equal to 90 divided by 6 is equal to 115. So 90 divided by 6 you see, 1 times 6, 30, 5 times 30, remainder 0. So 13 degree. Okay, 15 degree. So A is equal to 15. A is equal to 15. Find the value of x. Here they have found out these are alternate angles. So you write alternate angles. See, this is inside, this is out, other side. Okay, so alternate angles are equal. Therefore, 2x plus 15 is equal to 3x minus 40. Bring this x this side. That is, you bring this side, bring the number here. So 3x minus 2x is equal to 40 plus 15. I am bringing this side. Okay, so 40 is brought this side means 15. This becomes positive, this is also positive, this is becomes negative. So x is equal to 3x minus 2x is what? 1x is equal to 55. So here x is equal to 55 degree. Okay, next here alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. Therefore, 2x minus 15 is equal to 3x plus 20. Bring this 2x this side, bring this 20 this side. So, you will have 3x minus 2x is equal to 15 plus 20. It is equal to 35. So, your x is equal to 35 degree. Check whether both are correct. So, this is, this is here straight angle. So, one add means you must get 180 degree. So 105 plus 75 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, it is correct. Here these are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles must be equal. So corresponding, see, this is your sum. You have 60, here it is 120. Corresponding angles are equal, but the values here are given as different. So you will write corresponding angles are not equal in this sum. Okay, so therefore it is not correct.